Yo, what up? It is the 4th of December 2024. It is currently 8:39 p.m. on a Wednesday. And some sad news for today, because yesterday, as we saw, I played past midnight, and Cube had moved out. So I said during the episode, I'm gonna get Cube back. I'm just gonna give him a move to Rolfton and then come back. And then, well, here's where, here's what I didn't show, because I just did this off camera yesterday. I tried to get Cube to move into Rolfton, but when I connected the games, Poncho got sent over instead. So the way that sending villagers to other towns work is that the last villager who moves out usually gets put into this queue, and that villager gets put at the top of the next of the other town's queue when you go and visit them, and they trade basically. But for some reason, Cube didn't get put into my queue. Poncho was still in it. So I think Cube is just lost. Lost forever. So, great galloping peanuts, S-Rock. I just saw a cockroach. If I saw one, there's going to be millions more out there that I can't see. And that's what they say. But yes, as far as I'm aware, Cube is now permanently lost to time. And I was kind of bummed about it when I realized it, because Cube is probably my favorite villager just in general. And, it feels like a big part of the town is lost now that he's gone. But we've still got Peewee. Hey, Hugh and Marina are pretty tight, The other day in the roost, I saw the two of them sitting together. They were sharing the same cup of lemon tea with 2 straws. It was so nauseating. Cube, just be glad they're still here. But yeah, Cube was a big part. It feels like, the a lot of the spirit of the town. And, obviously it's all just code. But, I mean, there was... It was important, I guess. To me, at least. It's a lot harder to find a cockroach than I thought. I'll go to Pompom's house. I'm starting to think I'm never going to find one, much less catch one. Sort of like a boyfriend. But yeah, so unfortunately that's transpired, and now as far as I'm aware, Cube is lost forever. Or the original, the one that's lived here. I mean, technically, a fresh Cube could move into Rolfton, and then move here, but that's not really what I'm referring to. And yeah, I think I've reconciled with it after sleeping on it. Obviously it was unfortunate, and I definitely wish I could have at least properly said goodbye to him. Last conversation we had was about golf, so... That big meanie Pippy called me a pesky little bug. What's the big deal? So I ate a cream pie, or 6, whatever. So I guess if a guy, enjoys life, he's a bug. Lame. Sorry, Hugh. Yeah, but, I think I've sort of accepted it. I've had Cube here for so long. He might have been one of the first villagers that even lived here. Here's where his house used to be. And, he's been here for so long. And he's been in other of my other towns that I've had before. He's basically my favorite villager, I think. So to see him leave my... main town that I've used, this is my main, my primary way of playing Animal Crossing, yeah, it's upsetting, but I mean, he was here for so long, he already made such a big impact. I mean, how many times have I read that same, HRA, dialogue where he talks about, being uncoordinated or whatever. I mean, at a certain point, I've seen everything he had to say, and he was already here. He was here on these videos for, 340 days? Oh, poor Mallory's sick. Let's get her medicine. So yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. And if he had asked if I had seen him in boxes, I wouldn't have said he could leave. It would have just been like every other time. I would have just, been like, haha, yeah, as if he'd ever leave. But, now it's a thing. Now he's gone. And I mean, It's upsetting. I'm not happy about it. Also, Nibbles is here through this whole situation. Hey, Nibbles. Oh wow, like, hold on. Spoon? Spoon! Oh my gosh, I just moved here from Rolfton. We're gonna be best friends. You want something from me? Gosh, look at this mess. Is it obvious I just moved in? I can't offer you anything, but feel free to snoop around. Yes, and Nibble. I think I don't know if I've had Nibbles here before. Not that version of Nibbles, but I can't remember, because I've had Nibbles in a few towns. I definitely have had her in New Leaf. That might be what I'm thinking of. Yeah, but, you know, I think I've come to terms with it, and yeah, I mean, I am upset by it, but it's not really anything I can do about it outside of, like, hacking, which I'm not really interested in doing anyway. Oh yeah, also, these were at Rolfton, so I picked these up while I was there. Also, the Pantheon Post, which is a crazy red item that we have to add. And alongside that, we have the blue bed, which we have to add now. 2 more items. So exciting. And I think, yeah, the rest of this stuff is, yeah. Yeah, let's get out a shovel. That's what I was in the inventory for. So yeah, you know, I think I've talked about this a couple times, but I sort of resent that idea that you sort of keep villages around forever, like they're like trophies or something. You know, that's kind of the way it is in New Horizons, right? You just sort of get your dream villages, and then that's it. You know, they just stay there forever. The notion of them asking to move out and you being like, yeah, okay, and, you know, seeing them go is kind of, you know, laughable to most people. Like, that idea doesn't even cross their minds. It's so difficult to get a villager to move out in those games just because of the circumstances. Like, they put so much in the game to prevent it. And so it's something I appreciate in these games where a villager can just move. They can be gone. Oh, what the hell? What did I just... Okay, that was weird. Yeah, you know, a villager can just move out and be gone. I'm gonna add these pink cosmos to Marina's garden. Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? I feel like it kind of needs to match on this side, though. I'll figure this out at some point. So yeah, I mean, I kind of, you know, I would, that's what I would do, right? That's why Poncho left, that's why so many other people, that's why Antonio left, right? Even though I really liked those villages, I decided it's, you know, the variety's better, and for the way I feel about the game, it makes more sense to let them leave, and, you know, let go of that, like, and it almost becomes a bit of a burden, really, and that's what was a thing I was thinking about, is that this town has so much put into it, almost, I want to say coming up on 4 years of it existing, that just the idea of playing it kind of feels stressful, just because it's like, you know, like, there's so much on the line, I guess, like, there's so much that's gone into it, that, you know, the idea that can just be taken away from, you know, whatever happening, like that save file scare that happened a couple days ago. And I don't want it to be like that, you know? I mean, I play this game because I think it's fun. I mean, right now I'm enjoying just walking around, you know? But yeah, I mean, I want this more than anything to be fun for me. I don't want to resent playing this game because I feel like it's like a burden of some kind. And so that's kind of what I'm going to be doing from now on, is just sort of trying to, like... Sorry, I had to make a brief cut there. I don't remember what I was even talking about. But yeah, sort of my ultimate conclusion on everything cube related, and sort of how I've reevaluated the way this game makes me feel, is to just keep everything casual, you know? And I mean, I've already been doing that, I guess. It's just sort of, I don't want to feel like, stressed, I guess, in relation to this game. I don't want to feel like I'm, you know, not, I'm not fulfilling the things I said I was gonna do, like, oh, you know, these flowers I haven't gotten yet, these pictures of villages I haven't gotten, you know? I'm just gonna not do what I want, do what I feel like I should do, and just do what I want, because that's just kind of, that's the whole point, right? But, you know, I'm still gonna play every day, I'm still going to, work towards the catalog and all that, still talk to all the villagers, but I guess I just want to do it in a way where it's like, I don't feel like I have to, like, I don't know, do things a certain way. So yeah, that's just sort of how I've thought about this all. And so all of that to say that I don't want to feel like, you know, Cube going is like a bad thing. It's just a thing that happened, and I have to live with the fact that it happened. But, you know, there are other cubes out there living their lives. I like to think that that my cube's one of them now. And like I said, I've already got so much footage of him, like, in this series. Oh, I need to sell all this stuff I've got on me. You know, I've played for almost the entire year, and the entire time I was talking to Cube every single day. Like, think about the amount of, like, footage that it's insane, really. Oops. Like, even if I played 10 minutes every day, times that by 300, 3,000 minutes. How many hours is that? I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look up how many hours it is. 3,000 divided by 60. 50. 50 hours of me playing Animal Crossing, and therefore 50 hours, oh, you know, probably 5 hours of me talking to Cube. Even if I spent 1 minute talking to him every day, that's 5 hours of me talking to him over the course of an entire year. So, yeah, I mean, I liked having Cube around. He was my favorite villager, but, like, if I want to look at him, I can look at the picture that I got of him to show that I cared about him, or I can look at the hours of footage I have of me interacting with him. And so, yeah, that's just sort of how the cookie crumbles, isn't it? Everyone has their tragic, this villager left story, and so that's mine. And yeah, like I said, I guess the main thing that irks me about it is that the way it was very unceremonious. It didn't, like, it didn't feel very, you know, conclusive. So I'm gonna make this the goodbye to Cube after we talk to everyone. What's the hangdog look? You're looking for a handout? Come on, look at me the way that all you want. I'm in a huge punch. I've been all month. Wait, is it punch? Am I saying that right? Punch is right. Yeah, I knew it was right. Anyway, yeah, so I'm in a punch right now. So I can't be paying for someone else's meal but mine. Lay off, okay? I don't know what he's talking about. He's in a punch, apparently. But yeah, I'm gonna dedicate a spot to this, to properly saying goodbye to Cube. If I had been forward-thinking enough, I probably would have, you know, used some time to gather, like, clips of Cube, but I didn't do that, so, and, you know, it's not like I heavily remember any particular moments, so it's mostly gonna be a, just general talking about it, and it's not a funeral, but, like, I could get into a fancy tuxedo. But also, I need to find Pippy. I don't know where Pippy is. I found Pippy. Hey, Spoon, you know I totally like you, right? I just hope it doesn't wake you out that I want to chat. Pippy, we've known each other for like a week, if that. But yeah, so look, when it comes down to it, I'm bummed that Cube left. But on another level, oops, I'm glad that now I have the opportunity to see more new villages, and now it kind of feels like a bit of a weight has been lifted, in a sense. Of course, I still have Hugh, Peewee, and Marina, who I also have that, vision of always keeping around, but honestly, I always kind of viewed Hugh on the lowest end of that, which isn't to say I don't like Hugh. I mean, I love the guy, but if if Cube can leave, and maybe that's like the perfect cyclical way to have the series end, is to sort of let go of that feeling, that I needed to fulfill a certain idea. Oh wait, I need to go to Mallary. That's who's sick. I don't need to. I don't need to play in a certain way, and I don't have to hold on to a villager just because they've been out, but for the entire time or for so long. Yeah, but I was trying to go to sleep last night, and I know it's kind of stupid, but yeah, sure, it was keeping me up a little bit. But I was just going in and out of, like, realizing that this was real, which sounds kind of weird, but, like, that, yeah, I'm going to be playing this game, and I'm not going to be seeing Cube every day now. And it's just weird. It's just a weird feeling. Yeah, the money tray. I always been forgetting that. But, like I said, he'll always be in those episodes, all of them. And I mean, if I can recover from having literally every single flower in my town be deleted, I think I can manage, with one villager leaving. It's just something I gotta get used to, And, whether I'll let Hugh, Marina, and Peewee leave is yet to be decided. I'm not exactly thrilled about the idea of thinking about that. So we have Hugh's picture here, shoved into the corner. Not intentionally, of course. Let's just quickly... okay, wait, let me... What the... That was weird. Okay, we're gonna move out this. I don't want to pick it up because I like the music. I'll take this chair, I guess. Okay. Hugh's pick. There we go. So, I'm gonna put down Cube's picture. I'm just gonna... I guess I'll just say goodbye. I mean, I'll still have this picture, but it's a symbolic thing, okay? Just hang in there, or, bear with me, I suppose. So, this is a Cube. For, quite a while. I want to say the entire time this town's existed, Cube's been here. I can't even remember when I got this picture of him. I mean, honestly, this picture has probably been around... the time since I've gotten this picture is probably far more than the time between getting this picture and him, first being in this town, if that makes any sense. Which, is to say that this game, for me, was synonymous with Cube. I mean, I've even had previous saves of this game and Cube was there. It's like, it was like fate that he always shows up. He's even in one of my New Horizons towns right now. And I guess in that sense, this isn't goodbye. It's just transfer, He's just somewhere else now. Just not here. And, God, I'm getting a bit... And yeah, like, it's just a game. But it's a game that means a lot. So, goodbye, Cube. Cube's pick. If you look closely, there's something written on the back. Stay cool. So yeah, that's gonna be about it for today. I'm saying goodbye, Cube. I'll miss you.